What's up guys, I'm back, got a review for this time we have this 91 rated Roberto Baggio card. Now when I say this I don't mean any disrespect to the card, as you'll see later. I actually really do enjoy the card. He's one of the weirdest shoes I've done this year, and that's based off pure base stats. Now you'll see that in a minute. It's very odd on this card, but we'll go through it then. So he's 5'9", got the medium low work rates. He's also got the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now his preferred foot obviously is that right foot, which is quite nice. In the positions I played him as, I played him as a centre forward striker and also a cam, just to try him out in a few positions, just to see what he's good and bad at. Now on alternative positions, he can play the centre forward, he can play the cam, so he's not got much variety if I'm honest, which is a little bit frustrating, seeing there's not many formation with the centre forward this year, so that is a little bit annoying. Now on stats, we've got the 84 pace, 82 shooting, the 90 passing, 91 dribbling, and the 60 physical. So on paper, looks like a very weird card. Now, on playstyles, he's got a few which are really nice about the card. Now, first for me is that finesse shot. Now, I've seen a lot of people, especially with that gold one, he doesn't have the gold finesse shot, but if he did, it would be so broken. He's also got the dead ball. He's got a long pass, which is also a very nice one. He's got the flair, which I don't particularly like this year. I feel like it ruins the card a lot. He's got the first touch, which is very nice in and around the box, and this is my favourite one out of all of them. He's got the gold technical, which just makes him very swift. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It genuinely does mean a lot to my channel, and I see after the positives and negatives. Peace. So on to my other thoughts about the card. Now, if you don't know how this works, I just tell you what's good, what's bad about the card, what you should, what you shouldn't do, just to utilise him as much as possible. Now, first for me is that 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, as you can see in that clip, he just scored a goal on his left foot. So the weak foot is actually quite dependable on this card. It's a little bit odd at times because that shot power, but overall, for what the shooting says, he's actually very, very consistent at shooting. I don't know what it is, but those stats are just really good. He's got low composure, low finishing, and low shot power, but yet he's really, really good at shooting. I don't really understand the card, but with that being said, on both feet, he's very, very consistent, which is a nice attribute about him. Now, here's a good one for me. So he's got the 5-star skills. Now he's got 93 dribbling as well, which makes him very, very swift, especially when that first touch playstyle goes in as well. Really nice trapping of the ball, and then you can do some skills to get him into this nice position to score those goals. Now next one for me is the pace. Now although he's not really the fastest card, he's also not too slow. I wouldn't really recommend him as a cam. This is a little bit of the hard part about this card. He's got low stamina, so you can't play him cam. He's not really a wide, so you're only really limited to a striker, maybe, or centre forward, which is a little bit frustrating since he's obviously not really any of them. But with that being said, that pace is not bad, it's not amazing. If you use that goal technical, you can definitely bypass that pace. It won't matter too much. But that being said, if he's in a foot race like Van Dijk or something like that, he's definitely getting caught. Now, the shooting me, as I've talked about, very, very consistent for the stats say. I would completely disregard that. Put the whole chemistry style on him, get that shot power up, and honestly, really good. Obviously, there's the odd one or two he would miss very badly. But with that being said, I generally didn't have too many issues with that, considering his 82 overall base. Now, the passing for me, very, very consistent. With that long pass, with all these passing traits, very, very nice. He does it really smoothly, especially those long passes across to the wires like that. He can definitely link up the play nicely, even though he's not really a cam. Now, as I've already talked about, the dribbling attributes. He's got the 93 dribbling, he's got the 5-star skills, he's got the goal technical. That agility is just pretty much not there. He feels so amazing, so swift, so agile, so nimble on the ball. And especially since he's got that 94 ball control, as I've said, he can trap it so nicely, do that R1 dribbling, and get those skills off. Now, next for me is the physicals. Now, overall, I would not recommend utilising any of these. These are all pretty bad. The only one that's even remotely okay is that stamina, and even then, he's dying by the 70th minute, so you do really need to be careful about these physicals. He's very, very weak, so he's going to get pushed off very easily. He's not a good aerial threat, he's not even got good head accuracy, and that stamina is appallingly low depending on where you play him. So this is why I would honestly recommend more like a centre forward or striker role, because that stamina at cam is just going to die. There's no point even trying it. I just feel like he's more suited higher up, even though that pace isn't really that amazing. So on to the fun part of the review is the overall scores. Now first me kicking off is the pace. Now overall the pace, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think I give it any higher than that. He is pretty average on the pace department. He's not going to be too slow, don't get me wrong, but pretty much most centre backs now and also most full backs are going to be outpacing him, and especially since there's a lot of chem styles that can just boost up like the shadows and stuff like that. Like even the centre backs like Van Dijk are going to beat him, so just be wary of that. Now, the shooting for me, I'm actually going to give it 8.5 out of 10. Completely disregard what the stats say. It's so much better than what they are. And I, honestly, with maybe a little bit more shot power, I could probably give it more like a 9. But overall, it's very, very consistent to what it says it is. Now, the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Very, very good overall. Very solid. If you had a few more play styles, I'd probably give it more like a 9.5. It's very, very good. Even if you're going to play like a centre forward or a striker, obviously, not many strikers have really, really good passing, so that also adds another attribute to him, which is really good. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Very, very swift. That composure didn't even feel that bad. Obviously, there's a few odd chances, but overall, very swift. With that technical plus, he moves really, really agile, really, really smooth. Now, the physicals for me, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. I can't give it higher than that. It's probably more like a 1, really. That is probably some of the worst physicals I've seen ever. But, with that being said, it doesn't really too badly need it. He needs a stamina, but other than that, you can kind of bypass it with the jumping, with the strength. You don't really need them with the R1 dribbling, but that stamina, you will need to take him off around the 70th minute. Now, on to my overall score then. So first on the overall score, I'm going to give him a 8.5 out of 10. I do think he's a really solid card. I have actually thoroughly enjoyed it for how weird the card looks. But with that being said, I do think there's better cards out there. That stamina is a little bit lackluster. But if you avoid that and just go to full pace, shooting, passing and dribbling, he's a very, very nice card. And I do honestly recommend. He's very surprising how good he is in game. Which is exactly why I reviewed him, because I was very skeptical, like you guys probably are. So on value for coins, 400k, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I do think that's fair. He's a good card, but you do need to bring him off, and you don't really want to be bringing an icon off around the 70th minute, so that is a little bit unfortunate.